what's taken about 40 cycles, but I think Stinkela is about ready to open for business. Everything is... We just set off a bunch of oxygen bottles inside, and I have a mountain of it. I have... What should we got here? Oxygen. 16 tons of oxygen just lying around outside. A fair bit of water. What we don't have is filtration medium. Although it is on the way from Gorgani at 50 rad bolts. I'm going to be swimming in regolith here in no time. And I'll probably... They should be getting iron as well. The problem is it's hard to send two things that went through the same line. Either way, they're going to get a bunch of that. I think I sent them... Add humidizon. Sending them wood. Which might sound odd, but it's wand building material with a very high decor value. Oh, we have... Wrong button, but that's okay. We have a little bit of dry. There's slime lung in here, but I had to clock that off. Someone ran in here to catch a breath of air while they were running off auction masks. Let just a little bit of air in here and blew our vacuum. So this place is this is going to take a while to cool back off again. Right now my only accessible filtration medium is approximately 600 degrees hotter than I would like it to be. So we're going to get a bunch of regolith from the place that just has mountains of regolith. This is all set up. Can't use the toilets yet, but we'll get there. Once the first shipment of regolith arrives, Catalina is going to come out of the pod. She has decorating and suit wearing. The suit wearing is going to be important, so is the decorating, because that means I don't have to waste decorating on one of those two. They are slowly... How have you an overjoyed response? You have 51% stress. You are halfway to snapping. How on earth are you overjoyed? You are tired. Don't ask me why. Sopping wet because I haven't to keep this place, you know, pressurized. That's got to happen. High morale, pleasant chit chat. You ran out there and went, "Wow, I love the sun," and ran back in. That's hilarious. Solar power, some floating battery modules because the game doesn't care about those. They don't make heat. They hold 100,000 kilo. They hold a bunch of power. They don't make heat, which is really important right now. The plan was to get this all wired in, that done, and now that they're here, as soon as... Oh, I think that's it right there. Regolith. At 100 and some... Ugh, it's a little warm. That's okay. It'll splat on the ground in here and be okay. We'll get you what you need. Gina's been using the toilet every opportunity, burning up all the good water. It took a very long time. Regolith cools in there, it's cool. It took a very long time to clean up all of that stuff. And wood. So like I said, wood's a good... It's a building material with good decor, right? Didn't have anywhere near as much minerals as I thought, because the amount of drywall I had to build, so then to build the place out of plastic. Fortunately, I had just drenched the planet in plastic. It's also been a good idea, a good bit of help to keep all the rads down. Are we at 0 rads here? Okay, good. I'm okay with a bit of rads in the bathroom. And a bit of rads in there. this should be. Let's put a couple more layers in there. Right now, solar is our only power source. And until I clear out a lot of room, it's gonna be our only power source, because while there's a lot of space in here for activities, it is substantially warmer than I would like it to be for those activities. All this heat's gonna have to go somewhere. Is there it's not even a good spot down here. It's still 1200 degrees. And there's oxygen down here to make it even, what? How are we only 16 degrees? Because it's milligrams. I don't know how that got in there. That's going to make things a little more difficult, because I was going to just dig down, separate all this heat from there. This isn't going to... This is going to require an awful lot of steam turbining to deal with all of that. And that's also going to require an awful lot of blocking in and some diamond, now that I think about it. I will have to fire off. Where do you fire? You are... Do me a slight favor. Load me up. Oh, you're still sending rad pills. Send me... Load up some diamond. What do you got in you? Get your rad pills. For some, I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Or several cycles, they just decided they weren't going to take any of their rad pills. And the radiation got really, really, really bad. Like, we're talking, like, seriously bad. Can't put that there. No, we can't put that there. Well, I have regolith. That's going. Let's just do this. Cancel that. Deconstruct. Don't deconstruct that. Just deconstruct the checkpoint. I would like to move some of this. There's still a bunch of oxygen tied up in here. I would like it to go somewhere worthwhile. Give me a checkpoint. Right there. I still don't understand why she is sparkle streaking. You should not be happy enough to sparkle streak. Yeah, just go use the water. That's fine. Just chill. It's okay. We're not trying to get you, like, you know, help with your stress and everything and get you to move inside to a real room so you can stop sharing a shoebox. But that's okay. Build this thing, please. Well, when I get it done, I'll have to chase them all out of here. And... oh, I didn't want you to make that a steel. Oh, I did not. Well, I gotta ship a bunch of... send them a whole bunch of materials, I guess. But that should be... don't bother to put a suit on or nothing. It's perfectly okay. I'm fine with that. Let's get these guys all situated and I'll be back in a minute. Well, now that the stress out here at Stinkela is down to 0, we can afford to do a couple things. Like print a dupe. And then remember that we have to add a door somewhere to make sure she can't get out. You're gonna have a very bad time. Let's do this. What's your name again? Catalina. You are not allowed out of the base. I realize you're not going to have fun with that, but it's either that or you wander around. Slow as a slug. Stinkela. It's one of these planetoids, Stinkela. What's... Let's get you on the way to that. Gene... You already got all of that. I would like your building and construction up. And Stinky... I'm not entirely sure what else Stinky's gonna do. Mostly because Stinky is only a part-timer here. Got nothing to cook, nothing to farm. There'll be a bunch of digging, but... Also a ton of construction. Oh, I can give... I can give Jean a hat. That's what I can do. As soon as she stops moving, maybe she'll put it on. And then... Are you overhead yet? Just about. 5 seconds. I had to add this targeting beacon because they were dropping stuff all over the roof. So if it's still there, a lot of it's coming in really fast too. A lot of wood, a lot of regolith. We're getting this place off the ground. In a cycle. 40-some seconds. Okay. It's unpermitted. Right, because that's the default. One of these days. One of these days I'll remember that. On Stinkela, you are allowed to eat jerky. Really, really aged beef jerky. You there yet? 20 seconds. I need to move this this up here. I don't want to move this into the base. That's a whole lot of DTUs that I don't have a way to deal with right now, and I'd like to keep the base from getting too high a temperature. Right now it's got a whole bunch of hooded oxygen. It will eventually... Well, no, it won't. The reason this was filling with carbon dioxide is because everyone was on face masks. That CO2's got to go somewhere. But now they got them in suits, that's not an issue. You know, you say on your way to orbiting. You say that. Unfortunately, I need a whole lot of, and I mean a lot of igneous rock, because I'm going to have to build a way in, fill it up all the way out to the top, and then bring it back down again under vacuum to make sure that temperature doesn't go anywhere. And then really hope no one decides to grab a bunch of 700-degree sand. Cause problems. Commence orbital bombardment. This should give you guys more than enough. I say more than enough. It's what, one? How many on that? 5? 30 tons of... It's 30 tons of igneous rock, which sounds like a lot until you actually start to build something. It sounds like a lot. Hopefully. Now I need you to pick up everything except anything that's going to bring stink into the base. So no polluted dirt, mud, rot piles of slime. Those are all okay. Don't bother with the seeds. I think that's everything. There's no liquefied identifiables on this planet. But just in case. Should be anything edible down here. Cooking ingredients. Alright. So slowly a bunch of stuff will make it into the base. And Catalina will have something to do. I still want to send her outside until she's got some suit training. As it is, I've got... What are we here? I got a fair amount of reed fiber. Rather than use it unless I have to. I mean, I could give her a dupe gem. It's not the dumbest thing. One quick dupe gem coming up. Oh, don't put it there. Someone might need to go there. Here. Here's good. Down here in the carbon dioxide. Nope. Dang, I don't have anywhere to put this thing. That doesn't require unblocking drywall or subjecting her to CO2. Well, fudge. You know what? Okay, fine, Catalina. I'll let you out. Besides, I need you to get some XP. We're gonna need this Masterworks really soon. Turn this place into a great hall and get the morale bonus up. Well, somewhere along the way I accidentally fired a bunch of hot... Well, between the regolith and the igneous rock that got sent, somehow the only igneous rock they sent was like 100 and some degrees, and the regolith comes in pretty hot too. That's not ideal. It's already 70-some degrees. I didn't think to put any kind of heat shielding here. I don't really have the ability to do that. I'm running out of friggin' material to try to cool stuff. So before we go for the day, I'm going to compound all of those guys' problems by sending them 30 tons of crushed ice. Because I think there's like 50... crushed. Not what I wanted. Go away, to a filter. I don't want you to hear it now. Crushed. 20 tons. I just had 30 tons of it. Where did it go? You can't be storing it. Please tell me you're not storing it. I have no idea why I would tell anyone to manually store crushed ice. Everything's on sweep only. This is curious, because I had substantially more crushed ice like a couple of minutes ago. But that's okay, this stuff falls from the sky. We'll just make it up that way. There's crushed ice all over everything. And snow. There's a mammoth amount of snow. So once I get done cleaning all the stuff off of here, they'll stuff it all into a... Doesn't melt while it's going into containment. You change temperature while you're in there. Don't seem to. Everything up here is already mostly cold anyway. I sure hope it doesn't. Anyway, I'm going to go dump 30 tons of crushed ice onto a hot planet. Figure out what I'm going to do for a permanent food solution, aside from just bombarding them with pemmican. Our current food options are a couple of puffs and some pip eggs. Oh, I am not touching that vole pup with a 10-foot pole. I hate every one of those things. I understand they're super duper great. I've never, ever had a good time dealing with them. Well, I'm either going to get some cooling done or this place is going to overheat. We'll see. Hopefully when I see you in the future, we'll have some good news. I'll see you then. And then we'll pop open this door and find out how bad the tree is.